Live tonight from Greensboro, North Carolina, we are here for ACL Prime. The road to turn of the century continues here tonight as we make a stop in North Carolina, and drama cannot be any more higher as shit has really hit the fan recently. Tonight on tonight's card, we will see Tsukasa get called out by Terry after what happened last week. We will see Shion take on what happened to Lioness Tag Team Champions Yang. Not only that, we will see Nekomaru Nidai have Ultimate Despair in action. And in our main event, it's Geese Howard taking on Revolver Ocelot in our main event here tonight. But we are not wasting any time here, folks. We're getting straight to the action on tonight's card as Kaworu of Team Daiguren takes on Jotaro Kujo in your opening contest for tonight. We have not seen Kaworu or any member of Team Daiguren since Danger Zone and the Tag Team Turmoil contest, where they came just this close to becoming two-time Tag Team Champions here at ACL by beating the Digidest. They were within an inch of winning with that Daiguren combo at not Turn of the Century, Danger Zone, when they hit that combination on the Digidestin. But that breakup right there at that match made it so that wasn't the case. So of course Kaworu is looking for a bit of a get back here tonight. But of course this man right here, Jotaro Kujo, he debuted just a few short weeks ago on the edition after Full Metal Panic. He made his debut to a very unsuccessful match against Barrett Wallace. But tonight, he hopes to make one hell of an impact here tonight in his second match here tonight. And what a match it is against a former champion in his own right. And by comparison to Barrett Wallace, one who has had quite the luck lately. And of course, that fiery rebel spirit of Jotaro Kujo really just taking it out of the fans there, folks. Like, say what you will about Jotaro as an athlete, say what you will about him as a character, but his attitude really is pretty poor here, folks. But of course, like I was saying, both men have a lot to lose and a lot to gain in tonight's match, as the bell has rung. And it's going for a lockup to start off the contest here, folks. Both men just trying to find the advantage, just trying to weaken the other man, and Jotaro gaining the advantage here, folks. Getting the arm grapple, but Kaworu reverses it as well. Kaworu reverses it, getting behind Jotaro there, folks. Jotaro trying to make it in time, but Kaworu breaking it up there, folks. And Kaworu looking to make a but wait, Jotaro reverses it with that crossbody right onto Kaworu right there for the reversal, and now just stomping away at Kaworu while he's on the ground. And that flying senton right there onto Kaworu there, folks. And now grabbing him, Jotaro throwing him to the ground and working on his head, just grinding those muscles into his head. Oh, and that's whack right there, continuing to grind his muscles into his head, just continuing to hurt. And now Kaworu trying to break out of it there, folks. He's broken out of it. And now wait, that Irish whip right there by Jotaro. Oh, and a clothesline does not hit. But wait, what is Jotaro planning on doing now? Flipping him over. Power slam right there. Stomping right there. Stomping once again. Just trying to weaken down Kaworu. But wait. Flip over Celia does so right there by Jotaro. The athleticism and power of Jotaro Kujo coming out in full force here tonight. Now stomping away, Kaworu going to work, and now he's working on a submission maneuver right there. Wait, rope break right there by Jotaro, breaks out of it. And now Jotaro trying to regain advantage here. And now and now he's setting it up for a suplex once again. Fisherman suplex connects. And now just pumping himself up here, folks. Jotaro just pumping himself up. Just wait for Kaworu to get back up. And wait, the flip over slam right there by Kaworu. And now just working on the skull once again, Kaworu is just grinding the head right there. And now throwing him back down. And now Kaworu just waiting for Jotaro to get back. Just waiting for Jotaro there, folks. But Jotaro rolls out of the way. And now the flip over slam. Reversal right there once again by Kamina. And working on that head once again. But now what is Kamina planning on doing here? And now going up top. Kamina calling for Jotaro up here, folks. What has he got planned here? Wait. Oh, slam does not connect. Jotaro going for a clothesline, but it does not connect. Kamina going for a strike, but that does connect. But what is Kamina planning on doing now? We've seen this a lot. It's a short arm clothesline combination. And now go for the pinfall. One. Only a 1 count there, folks. And now Kamina working on the head with those elbows right to the head once again. Picking him up once again, but Jotaro reverses it with a flip over slam. Giving Kamina a taste of his own medicine there, folks. Jotaro picking up Kamina, but Kamina reverses it with a shoulder tackle. Both men are evenly matched at this point. And wait a minute, Kamina setting it up, and wait a minute, rough ride right there by Kamina onto Jotaro. And now he's setting up, he's going to go for that world's manliest DDT, but wait, Jotaro reverses it, and a clothesline reversal right there by Jotaro onto Kamina. And now, flip over Celio del Sol, right there by Jotaro. Senton reversal, but Kamina makes his way out of the ring in time. And now Kamina with those wild strikes to Jotaro, those strong arm strikes, and wait a minute, flipping him over for a slam. And now go for a pinfall now. I don't think it's going to make... Oh, it doesn't even make the 1 count there, folks. Kamina is looking frustrated now. He's looking very upset at that. Now just continuing to grind that head once again. Knowing damn well he's worked the head for quite a bit in this match so far. And it's not looking good for Jotaro for his head. And now Jotaro with those wild strikes right to Kamina. And now another flip over Celio del Sol right there by Jotaro. And now just taunting away at Kamina, asking for him to get back up. Get him up so he can knock him right back down. And wait a minute. Pop-up dropkick right to the skull of Kamina right there. Ow, and the dropkick connects once again. Just stomping away onto Kamina there, folks. And now here we go. Once again, an European uppercut. And here we go. Blue Thunder Bomb connects. And now, Jotaro just looking for dragging him to the center of the ring now. And now, what is Jotaro thinking here, folks? And he's thinking, could we see it here, folks? Could we see Jotaro pick it up here, folks? And wait a minute, no, Kamina reverses it. Kamina reverses it. But Jotaro reverses that, and here we go. Trying to get a drop kick, but Kamina gets out of the way just in the nick of time. Throwing him over to his ropes once again. And here we go, getting out of the way. And here we go. Drop kick does not connect once again. But what does Jotaro have in mind for Kamina? European uppercut connects once again. Irish whip right to the ropes once again. Drop kick does not connect once again. Kamina getting out of the way. And now Kamina setting Jotaro up to the top of those ropes here, folks. It ain't looking good for Jotaro now here, folks. Kamina just looking to gain the advantage. And here we go. What does Kamina have in mind? Oh god, superplex on the top rope. But now Kamina really does have the advantage here, folks. And now just striking on that head once again. Stomping away onto the head and body just in general of Jotaro Kujo right here. And now sending up. Wait a minute, no! He went for that. He was going for the manliest DDT once again, but it does not connect. Drop kick right there for his troubles. And now Jotaro looks to be ready to put Kamina away at any second here, folks. Popping himself up once again, stomping away and pumping himself up. And wait a minute, we could see it once again. Here we go for a second time. Blue Thunder Bomb connects. And now Jotaro is looking at Kamina. He knows he can put him away now here, folks. And here we go. Will we see it? Here we go. We're about to see it. Here we go, folks. Here we go. He's setting him up for it. Setting up for that torture position. And the Star Platinum connects. That Star Platinum, that torture rack into the cutter. The Star Platinum connects there, folks, flawlessly. And I don't think Kamina's going to be able to get up from that. 1, 2, 3. And Jotaro finally gets a win here at ACL after his unsuccessful debut. He hits it. He manages to hit it right out of the park, right on there with Kamina there, folks. An unlucky match for Kaworu there, folks, but he managed to reverse 2 times that world's manliest DDT right there and hit the Blue Thunder Bomb twice and then finish it with that Star Platinum finisher. And he put Kaworu away with that. And as you can finally see, he has a look of absolute joy on his face. You can't really see it through that demeanor he's given out, but damn it if he doesn't look proud of what he did here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, this was your opening contest for tonight's edition of Prime. We're going to cover a commercial break, but we will be right back. And we are back here on ACL Prime here, folks, as we get set for Shion Sozaki versus against Yang Xiao Long. Shion Sozaki, who was recently unsuccessful in qualifying for the Queens of Wrestling as one of the Lionesses to represent ACL in Queens of Wrestling. By the way, the bracket will be released very soon this week here, folks, so stay tuned on PCA's page to see who Asuka and Renaryu will be facing off against at Queens of Wrestling. But as I digress, Shion was very unlucky to be unsuccessful to qualify for that, as she faced off against both Asuka and the #1 contender for Asuka's Lioness Championship, Ruby Rose, in that triple threat recently in the web series. But speaking of Ruby Rose, here comes one member of Team Ruby and one half of the Lioness Tag Team Champions, Yang Xiao Long. And as we've been seeing recently on Prime, there have been some very, very troubling developments in the realms of Team Ruby. Ever since Yang Xiao Long brought in Blake, or even was thinking of bringing in Blake Belladonna, Ruby has sort of been an afterthought in Team Ruby ever since then. But ever since she won the #1 contenders match against Cora last week, questions have been surfacing of what this means for Team Ruby. Does this, and especially after what we saw last week, it's unsure or very unclear as to what the hell's going on with Yang, especially towards Ruby. I mean, we haven't seen much of Blake recently, but like, Yang has been very vocal about her thoughts to Ruby. But as I digress, the match is starting here, folks. And Shion starts off in a very strong manner with that knee right to Yang. Just looking down on Yang at this point and just waiting for it. A Bulldog connects! And now Shion staring down at Yang once again. And now picking her up once again, but Yang reverses it. And now oh god, with that clothesline right to the back by Yang onto Shion. And wait a minute, elbow and a Hurricane Rana right there by Shion. The athleticism of Shion Toyozaki. And wait a minute, Yang getting set up here, folks, and Shion calling her up here, folks. And wait a minute, Shion with that flying elbow drop from the top rope right onto Yang right there. And now picking up Yang, but Yang reverses it. Uppercut right there by Yang Xiao Long onto Shion. And wait a minute, the spine buster right there by Yang Xiao Long right onto Shion. And now getting herself onto the outside, and the springboard dive right there by Yang Xiao Long onto Shion. And wait a minute, what is Shion planning to do? But Yang reverses it. Yang setting her up, and wait a minute, spinebuster once again! A second spinebuster right to Shion, delivering the pain right there. But wait a minute, Shion reverses it, sending Yang down. And just stomping away onto Yang right now, and Shion, Irish whip right to the corner. What does Shion have in mind? And a clothesline connects. And just continuing to bring the pain right to Yang. And wait a minute, Yang reversing it, sending Shion down, but Shion doesn't stay down for that long. Pick it up, but Shion reverses it once again. And Shion with those strikes, those wild strikes right to Yang Xiao Long. And now, wait a minute, what is she doing here? Picking up and throwing it right to those ropes. That's gotta be painful. And wait a minute, what does Shion have in mind? And a strong Irish rip, sending Yang to the outside of the ring. And Shion just continuing to deliver. And Shion just continuing to deliver that confidence in her step, that confidence in her movements as she faces off against. And wait a minute, Shion flying onto the outside! That tornado leg drop right there by Shion, flying onto the outside. The athleticism and the ability of both of these women just absolutely boggling the mind here, folks. And wait a minute, Shion Irish whipping Yang into her steel rope, into her steel steps. Shion, despite her size and despite her body, oh my God, an elbow drop to the outside. Shion just really taking it to Yang Xiao Long here, folks. I mean, we haven't seen Shion be this all pumped up in action for a damn long time, but Yang is really bringing out the ability within Shion that we all know that she does have here, folks. Oh, but Yang after being delivered so much punishment here, folks, is just continuing to hurt Shion here, folks, and now just working on that head and that crossface maneuver right there, just flip it and just thrusting her down there, folks. But wait, Shion reversing it, Irish whipping Yang onto the inside there, folks. But wait a minute, what does Shion have in mind? Wait a minute, what does Yang have in mind with Shion sending her over to the corner and setting her up now? And wait a minute, no, Shion reverses it, and now, what does she have in mind? Oh, a diving, no! Yang reverses it, and now going for the pinfall. 1, 2, no, only a 2 count. And now, working on Yang working on Shion now, going up to the top rope herself. What does she have in mind now? Diving crossbody right there, but what does Shion have in mind now? And here we go, waiting for Yang to get back up. Irish whipping Yang into the corner here, folks. And wait a minute, will Shion be going for it now? Will she be going for it? And that knee right to the back, and the nail ripper connects. That knee to the back of that clothesline combo. The nail ripper connects, so will she hit it? 1, 2, only a 2 count there, folks. And now Shion with a kick to the back, just waiting on Yang now here, folks. Continuing to just weaken down Yang at this point here, folks. And here we go, but wait a minute, what is Yang doing now? And here we go, that running bulldog right there by Yang here, folks. And now, Yang, what on earth is she gonna do here? And here we go, Yang just waiting, standing there for Shion to get back up here, folks. And here we go, wait! Power of the punch right there by Yang onto Shion. And wait a minute. Oh God, here we go. working on that head now, the head with those punches, and the Xiao Long combo, that power, that punch right there by Yang onto Shion there. 1, 2, 3, 2 count. Yang is furious here, folks. But wait a minute, Yang might be taking it a bit too far. What the hell is she doing here, folks? Oh god, no, Yang is taking it way too far here, folks. She's eyeing down Shion. Shion is still down here, folks. Yang has got that sledgehammer in her hand. She is furious. She could be looking to get herself disqualified, folks, but wait a minute, Shion takes it and thrusts it right into Yang. And now the reversal of that elbow right onto Yang there, folks. And wait a minute, Shion is looking at Yang here, folks. She could be looking for a Sega up for that burning hammer position. And here we go. Will she hit it? Murderous intent hits the target right to Yang there, folks. Going for that pinfall now. 1, 2, 3. No! Only a 2 count. Both women have hit their finishers right onto each other, but it looks like neither of these women is looking to back down in a fight. And no, Shion's reversed once again, but Yang could be looking for something here, but wait a minute. Oh god. Thrusting her into that turn, right into that metal post. And wait a minute, throwing her back down. And now Yang picking up Shion here, folks. Wait a minute, what does she have in mind? And no, Shion reverses it. And now Yang reverses that. Both of these women just continue to go at it. And a knee right to the head, right to Shion. Irish whip right there by Shion onto Yang. And wait a minute, out of nowhere, that Boston Crab pinfall. 1, 2, 3. And Yang wins just out of nowhere like that with that pinfall maneuver right there by Yang. And this was a close contest between both of them. I mean, Shion almost had this one after Yang tried to get herself disqualified with that sledgehammer. And then with that nail ripper, and then with the murderous intent, that burning hammer formation right there by Shion. We thought that this was done by that point, but Yang kicked out of that burning hammer, that murderous intent, and then Yang from out of nowhere got this, and then it was only a matter of time before Shion could not even kick out of that, folks. As because of that, Yang wins this match. But the questionable tactics behind how she nearly won this, or nearly ended it for that matter, are just really just showing the new character that Yang is bringing to the table here, folks. And I am not really a fan of it, to be quite honest. Between how she won the title at Danger Zone, and between everything that Team Ruby has been doing recently, it's really just showing what kind of character that Yang is. And as she's walking away, she's looking back. And oh god, that look in her eyes. Oh god, she's looking for the apron once again. She's grabbing that chair now. And oh my god, no! No, damn it, Yang, stop it! You've done enough, Yang! God damn it, stop! We are back here on ACL Prime here, folks, after that hellacious match between Shion and Yang that ended with Yang just going at Shion there, folks. We are back here on ACL Prime, and as you can see, Terry Bogard has got a lot on his mind. The former champion has a lot on his mind. And after what happened last week, but he was attacked after his match with Squall Leonhardt by Hacker Club's leader Tsukasa, by the phenomenal Wave Master himself. It seems that Terry has a lot of questions on his mind, and he has a lot that he wants to ask him, folks. As we said at the top of the card, Tsukasa was going to get called out by Terry Bogard here after what happened last week, because as of recently, both of these men have been through quite a lot. Tsukasa was unsuccessful in bringing the crossover championship back to Hacker Club, back into his reach, back into Hacker Club's grasp, and not only that, Terry Bogard lost the ACL championship. And seems to be the question of everybody else, what on earth is going through the mind of both of these men? And especially the mind of Terry Bogard after he was assaulted last week by Tsukasa. And even more so, what the actual motive behind Tsukasa's attack even was. It seems like Terry is wanting to get some answers here tonight. Whatever those answers may be, he wants them here tonight. Well, it looks like Terry is getting his wish. He's going to get Tsukasa, but it looks like he's not coming out here alone here tonight. Not at all. It looks like he's bringing the whole posse with him. He looks like he's going to be bringing out the entirety of Hacker Club with him. And to be honest, I'm not surprised. As you can see, Terry is not surprised at all that he was going to be getting this. And yeah, it's just as I thought. He's bringing out Kirito. He's bringing out Haseo with him. Of course, he wouldn't go one-on-one in the ring with Terry Bogard without his posse with him. Even if it's just to talk out stuff like this, of course he'd bring Hacker Club with him. And you know what? Haseo, Kirito, Tsukasa, all three of these men, they're wonderful talents in their own right. I've said this so many times in the past few months, ever since Hacker Club was formed back at Rebound. But it needs to be said again, all three of these men are great talents in their own right, but the way they are going about this is absolutely horrendous. It is disrespectful, it is absolutely bullcrap the way they've been going about this recently. And it's just ridiculous how they keep on managing to get away with this week after week after week. Of course, Terry's just looking on. He's just not surprised that he's bringing out his group of folks. Hacker Club is once again making their way as a unit here. But Tsukasa is eyeing down Terry, knowing damn well why he is out here tonight. But he's ordering his men to get out of the ring now as he grabs the microphone from Terry. Wait a minute! Wait a minute, what the hell is Kirito doing? What the hell is Hackle Club doing to Terry here, folks? With that beat line right there by Kirito onto Terry. And now, oh god, he's looking for it. Oh god, no! Kirito is doing this under the orders of Tsukasa. Wait a minute, oh god, no! He's setting up for that electric chair drive and the hack and slash! Right there by Kirito onto Terry. That electric chair driver right there. And of course, this is the reason why Hacker Club was brought out. This is the damn reason why they were brought out, to send a message to Terry once again. And Tsukasa saying that he wants to send a perfect message to Terry that these fans don't care about him anymore. And he does that. God damn it. God damn it. We'll be right back here, folks. Of course, we'll be right back. We're back here on ACL Prime here, folks. And as I said at the top of the card here tonight, we are going to see one half of the current tag team champions, Nekomaru Nidai of Ultimate Despair, take on... We're going to see him in action here tonight. And he is not being led to the ring by any member of Ultimate Despair. He's coming out by himself. And as you can see here, folks, the imposing figure, one half of the current tag team champions, the imposing threat that is Nekomaru Nidai, making his way to a ring. And as we've seen in recent weeks here, folks, the tag team division has just been in tatters since Ultimate Despair arrived. Their main mission here is to cause as much terror and despair as possible for their mistress Junko, as it is. And my god, they've already done quite a job taking out and injuring Ty and Matt of the Digidestin, taking the tag team titles, and putting the entire tag team roster on notice that they are here. That they are here, and they are here to cause as much despair and evil as possible. But let's see who he's facing off against. And here's a man who we have not seen in a while, but he has made quite the impact since he came to ACL. The Angel of Betrayal himself, Kaworu Nagisa. Now we have not seen him in a while, but I guess this is going to be quite the interesting match here, considering what's happening. But Don't you think this is kind of a mismatch here? I mean, somebody like Kaworu facing off against someone like Nekomaru. This is not going to end well. I'm just going to say right now, like, wait a minute. Nekomaru going out to the outside, Kaworu. And oh god, Nekomaru not wasting any time, just going right for Kaworu, sending him into the ring there, folks. Both men are finally in the ring. The ref is going for the bell there, folks. And Nekomaru not wasting any time, just immediately bruising up Kaworu here, folks. And just putting the pain and punishment right there to Kaworu. Just putting him and just sending him through a lot of punishment there, folks. Just putting him through pain and suffering here, folks. Just stomping and attacking away at Kaworu Nagisa here, folks. Stomping away, continuing to just hurt his opponent here, folks. And this is what I meant when I said that this was a complete mismatch here, folks. Because someone like Nekomaru facing off against Kaworu, it's not going to end well for Kaworu Nagisa here, folks. And the fans are not happy with this at all. Oh, and the thrust kick! That super thrust kick right by Nekomaru onto Kaworu Nagisa there, folks. And the overpowering strength and ability of Nekomaru Nidai just working on Kaworu Nagisa here, folks. Working on that head, just working on it and just pulling on that neck there, folks. But Kaworu trying to break out of it as much as possible, trying to go for that headlock reversal. And the, wait a minute, no, not the thrust kick. And a reversal right there. Nekomaru, the knee right to Kaworu. Kaworu, that knee right to Nekomaru. But Nekomaru gets right back up and flips it right back over. And he's just like and he's just eyeing down Kaworu there, folks. Nekomaru just eyeing him down and just sending him over to those ropes, sending him over to the outside. And Nekomaru just biding his time. But wait a minute, he's undoing the ring post there, folks. And he's undoing another one. Oh god, he's just leaving it wide open for Kaworu to be attacked. And oh god, no! Onto those exposed turnbuckles right there by Nekomaru, and he's sending him over to those ropes, and oh god, thrust kick does not connect. Oh, but sending him over to the outside. The overbearing power and strength of Nekomaru Nidai onto Kaworu Nagisa. It's just insane, and the ref is just trying to hold him back while Kaworu gets right back into the ring. And now Kaworu's sending... Oh god, pile driver! A pile driver from out of nowhere! That spike pile driver from out of nowhere by Kaworu, and sending him into another exposed turnbuckle! And wait a minute, oh god, once again onto another exposed turnbuckle! Sending Kaworu into a world of pain! And now once again onto that exposed onto a turnbuckle once again, just working onto Kaworu's body, and now sitting onto that top rope, and here we go. And a spike DDT from that top rope. The overbearing power and strength continuing to just wallop away onto Kaworu Nagisa there, folks. And that thrust kick once again. And now just waiting for Kaworu to get back up here, folks. And you can see the look on Nekomaru's face as he knows damn well what he's about to do. What on earth is he planning here, folks? And here we go. Oh god, we've seen this way too many times. Implant buster right onto Nekomaru. Right onto Nekomaru's knee. And now standing and towering over Kaworu here, folks. And he's just waiting for Kaworu. Nekomaru is just standing right on top of Kaworu there, folks. And oh my god. Oh god, sending him over to those ropes there, folks. Elbow right there by Nekomaru onto Kaworu. And now dragging Kaworu over to the middle of the ring now. And now he's just calling for Kaworu to get back up here, folks. Sending him into that turnbuckle now. And oh god, we've seen this. We've seen this. We saw this at Danger Zone, and we're going to see it again here tonight. Wait a minute. Oh god, no! Buckle bomb right there by Nidai. Right onto that turnbuckle right there. Sending Kaworu to a world of pain right there. And now going for that pinfall. Kaworu is down. 1, 2, 3. No! And just at the very last second, with as much strength as he can muster up, Kaworu kicked out. But Nekomaru's going right back onto sending him into a pain. Sending him into pain. The pain train continues right there by Nekomaru. But Kaworu's trying to reverse, trying to keep himself in the game as much as possible. Going onto that middle rope now. Oh God, splat! There's those knees right by Nekomaru, right onto Nekomaru there. And now here we go, Kaworu setting him up for a slam. What's going for that slam now? And now just trying to thrust him. And now Kaworu just trying his best here, folks, to keep himself in it as much as possible. Nidai has already dealt as much damage as possible, but can he make it? And wait a minute, that flip over slam right there by Kaworu onto Nekomaru. And now he's picking up Nekomaru, but wait a minute, Nekomaru reverses it. And now wait a minute, Kaworu just trying to bide his time here, folks. Nekomaru's already dealt quite enough damage, and a strike right there by Kaworu. And wait a minute, back crack, backstabber right there by Kaworu onto Nekomaru. And now Nekomaru on the outside here, delivering more pain as he sends him to our announce table. Nekomaru just delivering enough pain as it is right to Kaworu, but Kaworu trying to fight back as much as possible. But Nekomaru is not deterred at all, just continuing. And just as he's taunting, Nekomaru's going right back onto the assault now. And now flipping over head first onto the slam right there. Nekomaru just continuing. Despite the exhaustion that he is feeling here, folks, he just continues to fight on and on, just continue to deliver pain right to Kaworu. Continuing. And wait a minute, going for it for a second time. Impact Buster. His head, his body, everything. And oh God, he's going to go for it once again. Oh God, wait a minute. We're going to see it one more time here, folks. Here we go. He's going to go for it again. Oh God, second time. Buckle Bomb connects. And wait a minute. The arena's glitching up here, folks. And wait a minute. Gundam Tanaka's here now. What the hell? When the hell did Gundam get here? And wait a minute now. He's going for that Dark Art submission. Going for that Dark Art submission. Going for that Dark Art submission here onto Kaworu, just dishing out more damage right to Kaworu Nagisa here, folks. And oh God, wait a minute, I see him. Nagito from out of nowhere. Going for it, that Frankensteiner from out of nowhere. That Frankensteiner. Oh God. And now there's Gundam, and there's Nagito on the outside, and there's Gundam, and wait a minute, no, he's gonna go for it now. He's setting him up for a Kaworu. Oh God, the Mistress Junko. And with that, the ref is just bewildered by what the hell just happened here. It's gonna be level of disqualification, but Lord knows he doesn't care. Once again, Ultimate Despair leave their mark on Kaworu, on a member of the roster. Kaworu Nagisa has been laid out by all three of these men, just delivering and dishing out pain. It's all in the name of despair. We'll be right back.
Daniel Mars. Right, red eye. No. Oh my God. Oh my God! Off the top! Oh! Oh my God! Oh, what a move that was! The blood now, Sasuke ducked it! Sasuke sinking! Oh, he got it! 10 years of chasing that tree!
This is UCCW, the Ultimate CAW Championship Wrestling.
Get a table! CXWI World Champion.
And now he's gonna swing it! World Champion! Wait here. Oh my, did you see? Another one! Like the third one! Oh my, no, I just hit a 10! The elbow drop! On the top!
And we are back here on ACL Prime here, folks, as we get set for our main event of the evening. Geese Howard versus Revolver Ocelot. And as you can see, the King is being led out by his second in command, the Power Connection here tonight. His second in command, Google Bernstein, as he is not being led to the ring alone here tonight here, folks. And as you can see, Geese Howard in the past couple of weeks has been gone from one end of the spectrum to another, as he's gone from being on top of the world as #1 contender to just looking for revenge as #1 contender. And it looks like he's ready to dish out pain onto another member of Outer Heaven here tonight to send yet another message to Liquid Snake here tonight, leading up to the match in turn of Central for the ACL World Championship. But of course, as to be expected, I get the feeling that Revolver Ocelot is not going to be coming out here alone. And I think that might be the case. I think he might be coming out with the world champion himself. And yes, I'm right! Liquid's coming out here with his commandant here tonight. His own second command. And of course, his own commandant, his second in command, is being led to the ring by that current world champion, Liquid Snake here tonight. Outer Heaven does not ride alone. But wait a minute, there's Geese Howard! Geese Howard calling for Root. Oh God! And now Geese just going right for Revolver Ocelot here, folks. Just stomping away, going right for it, just throwing all sorts of punches and attacks right to Revolver Ocelot, and sending him over to those ropes as he sends him headfirst to the outside. And now Geese, once again, not even waiting for Revolver Ocelot to get his jacket off here, folks. Not even waiting for him to get his jacket off and make his entrance here, to finish his entrance. He's just waiting to just dish out the punishment and show Liquid what exactly he means by what's he gonna do to him at Turn of the Century. Because he made the statement clear that he was gonna make Liquid's life a living hell leading up to the event, leading up to that match. And of course, it's going. And of course, and it seems like Revolver Ocelot is trying to send a clear message that you do not mess with Outer Heaven, and a bulldog right there by Revolver on to Geese. But Geese just continuing to work on Revolver Ocelot with that drop kick right there. Just continuing to work. Revolver Ocelot, heard him for all his worth, for that drop kick, leading him onto the outside. And Liquid just trying to keep his distance as much as possible, because he knows damn well that he does not want to get involved in this after what happened last week. He doesn't want to incite another. He does not want to incite yet another assault. But wait a minute! Ocelot reversing that. Ocelot continuing to work Geese. But wait a minute! Geese reverses that as well. And Liquid is on the outside just looking in. Unable to do much except hope that Revolver Ocelot can survive this. Because it looks like Geese is about to go for that roundhouse kick. Connects! Roundhouse kick. Right there by Geese Howard. Going for that pinfall now. 1, 2. Only a 2 count there, folks. And a kick right to the back where Revolver Ocelot gets out of the way. No! Elbow right there by Geese, and the enziguri does not connect. Geese just fighting back everything that Revolver Ocelot is. Oh, and that lift up slam right there. And now Revolver Ocelot just trying his best to stay afloat in this match. And he's just taunting away. Just looking at Liquid in that corner, just going like, yeah, this is what's going to happen. The disgusting tactics of Geese Howard here. Ever since losing the championship at Danger Zone via Liquid's cap traded, he has just set on making Liquid and Outer Heaven's life a living hell ever since he made his way. And that roundhouse kick once again, sending a clear statement that he just wants to deliver as much pain and suffering to Outer Heaven as possible. And wait a minute, here we go. This is gonna be a part of that here, folks. Here we go. Nightmare Bomb right by Geese Howard. And that Nightmare Bomb right there by Geese Howard. The move that made him win King of Wrestlers. The move that let him become World Champion, if only for a small fraction of time. Going for the pinfall now. 1, 2, 3. No, only a 2 count. And Revolver Ocelot somehow managed to muster up enough strength to kick out of it. But now Geese is going right back to the well to weaken down Revolver Ocelot here. And a knee, but wait a minute, Revolver Ocelot reverses that. And wait a minute, what has he got in mind now? And now going for a combo. Wait a minute, Geese reverses it. And now Geese shoving right into Revolver Ocelot. And the Hurricane Rana right there by Geese onto Revolver Ocelot. Continuing to assault Ocelot here tonight. Those wild stomps right onto Ocelot. And Liquid is looking at it in horror, as he knows damn well that Geese is going to continue going and going and going without end. Continue the assault, and for a third time, that roundhouse kick right there by Geese Howard. And Ocelot, and oh god, going up in the middle of the rope, but now he sees Ocelot moving, and now he's stomping away once again. And here we go. And of course, Rugal is looking on happily as he knows Geese is going to continue on punishing. But wait a minute, Ocelot, what's he got in mind? And here we go, Spike DDT right there. The gunshot right there by Revolver Ocelot. Right there. Oh god, the drop kick right there by Geese. And what on earth has Geese got in mind? Wait a minute, that's Liquid's World Championship. What on earth? That's the World Championship. What on earth does he have in mind here? He's eyeing down. Oh, the drop kick right there. And he knows damn well what he's about to do to Revolver Ocelot here. Dragging it, but wait a minute. Revolver Ocelot reverses it. Dragging him away, but wait a minute. Ocelot reverses once again. Geese trying to get something in motion here tonight, but uppercut right there by Ocelot. And wait a minute. Ocelot trying to go for it. Trying to go for that Russian roulette, but no. Geese reverses it, and now that assisted choke slam right there by Geese onto Revolver Ocelot, and now, oh god, he's positioning Ocelot right onto the World Championship. That's Liquid's World Championship in that ring, and he's positioning him right on top of that. And wait a minute, he's positioning it just in time. And now, oh god, the Nightmare Bomb right onto the World Championship, and now going for that pinfall there. Right onto that, right near the World Championship, right there. And now, gonna go for that pinfall. What? But wait a minute, Liquid's getting in the way here, folks. Liquid is trying to save Revolver Ocelot, telling him what happened here. And now, Geese is holding on to that title. And now, he's showing him that he's got the world title. But now, what on earth is he doing here? What on earth is Geese playing or doing here? Now he strikes! He's hitting Liquid with that belt there, folks. And now he's just trying. And he's just in a fit of rage here, folks. Liquid is just out of it here, folks. Ocelot wins by disqualification here, folks. But what the hell did we just see? And now he's back in the ring. And now he's grabbing. Rugal is grabbing that steel chair. Now Geese, he's going to deliver another message to Liquid Snake. He's gonna assault Revolver. But wait a minute. Liquid getting in the way. Liquid fighting. He's fighting back How Connection. And whatever is maybe happening between these two teams, it's just gotten too damn personal.